Today, love is in the air at the Dr. Keith Avalo Show. Look, most of us know the feeling of looking for love and wondering, am I ever going to find the one? Now, if you're tired of bad dates, relationships gone wrong, or another night alone, you may need the help, not of a psychiatrist, right, but of a professional matchmaker. So today we have a professional matchmaker here and very eligible singles ready to find their match. And we're going to take a wild ride through the matchmaking process, discovering the do's and don'ts of dating right along with them. My first bachelor, Monroe, has been, truthfully, unlucky in love. And so we're setting him up on 3 separate dates with women who are backstage right now. They're getting ready to meet him. They've been out with him. Let's take a look at our bachelor, Monroe.
My name is Monroe. I'm 29. I guess I've been dating since college. My dating history has been a roller coaster. Ups when I find the girl, downs when she decides she's not interested. I have absolutely no idea why I haven't found the right lady yet. I know I'm a successful person. One of the reasons, and I have to be honest with myself, is that I put my career before relationships, and that might be just because I'm scared. I have a lot to offer. I know I'm a cool guy. I got out of college, I joined the military. I went to basic training. I became a military guy. I'm the author of 5 books. I run 2 businesses. One is a business coaching and strategic firm for up-and-coming artists. The other is a financial services company. I want a girlfriend. I'm completely confident in myself. I'm very outgoing, and so I love going out dancing. I love hiking, snowboarding, wakeboarding. It's my favorite sport. I'm now studying at Pace University, so in 5 years I'll have my MBA, as well as be a lawyer. I'm looking for a tomboy hottie, someone who loves to do stuff with me, going snowboarding, hiking, video games, going on roller coasters. Someone that's just really fun and not a nag, free-spirited, wonderful woman.
All right, now before we meet Monroe, we've enlisted the help of a professional matchmaker and the author of Matchbook, The Diary of a Modern-Day Matchmaker, Samantha Daniels. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, professional matchmaker it's different than like a dating site, obviously.
Exactly.
So people come to you, and what do you do?
Well, people come to meet, and then I go out into the world, and I find them who they're looking for, to find marriage and happily ever after.
Marriage and happily ever after. And you've worked with one of our first guests, Monroe, who's here today. So let's meet our bachelor, Monroe. Come on out.
Hi. Hey, good to see you. How are you? Thank you.
Good to see you.
Monroe, so why do you think you've had not so much luck in love?
I think twofold. I think I focus on my career and a lot, and my businesses and my passions and becoming successful. And some people say I have too high standards.
Okay, so some people say that, but Samantha, you worked with this guy.
I did.
Workaholic, which he's suggesting he might be, or is it that he's uncompromising, or both, or is there something else going on?
I think it's a couple things. First of all, he is very focused on his career, absolutely. He talks about it 24/7 and he works 24/7, but at the same time I think that because he's done so much, he has several degrees, he speaks several languages, he's been in the Army, he has books out, businesses, whatnot, he is incredibly intimidating to the ladies. Incredibly, and he's a handsome guy also. So.
Is there a strategy here, like, would you say to somebody like this, listen, be self-effacing? Because you know what? Anybody hearing books, Army, how much you want to work, how much money you want to make, which I guess is part of it, right? Yeah. Would say, where do I fit in? Is that?
Well, that's exactly what happened on a few of the dates. When the woman was saying, well, how often do you work? He was saying, I work 24/7 all the time. And so I was thinking to myself, my God, a woman wants to know, or where can I fit in? When do you have time for me? So it's really important for you to let her know, for the right girl, I'll make time. I'll rearrange my schedule, I'll find time, I'll do different things so that I can have a good, fulfilling relationship. Because otherwise everyone's going to say there's no room.
It's interesting. Do you do this, Monroe? Like, do you do this to put people on notice? Like, listen, just so you know, you can fit into like a sliver of my life about this thin. If you want, you know, is that part of the strategy to find out if they can compartmentalize themselves so that they're not too much trouble?
I don't know, because I've never had a girlfriend.
You've never had a girlfriend?
No, I'm 29 and I'm 29 years single, and so I don't know, and I'd like to think that if the right girl came into my life that I would make time for her, but I don't know.
It's important to let her know that, because on some of the dates that you were on, you started out very early on the date saying, I'm really busy, I work all the time, I'm looking for a woman who understands that and is not expecting a lot from me.
Samantha,
and women, they expect a lot. You know, they want a guy who's present and to be available.
When you hear that from somebody, as you know, he's an attractive guy, he works hard, right? He's got lots of education, and you hear from him, I've never had a girlfriend. As a matchmaker, do you say, I don't know if I want this client, or do you think, what do you think? Because I imagine, having done this so much and so successfully, that your wheels are already spinning.
Well, I love the challenge, for sure. I mean, a guy who's 29 years old, who's a great catch, who's never had a girlfriend, I mean, to me, that's terrific, because if I coach him a little bit and just help him along, I think that he can get into a great relationship and find a great woman. I just think that he needs to really get in tune with himself and get in tune with what women
and then
want.
Share it with a woman. So let's take a look at Monroe's first date. Bryn telling us a little bit about herself and her ideal man. We'll think if this is a match.
My name is Bryn, and I'm 23 years old. Every guy I've dated has always been a little on the stupid side. They have some type of inferiority complex or have some type of weird family emotional issues that they can't get past. I think I have a good head on my shoulders. I'm motivated, I have a good job. I like to party. I'm not, you know, tightwad, I guess you'd say. I'm looking for a guy who is kind, funny. I just want someone who, you know, the lights are on and someone's home. I'm ready to meet my cosmopolitan guy.
All right, so let's meet Monroe's first date. Please welcome Bryn. Bryn? Good to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again.
What's up?
Hi. How are you?
All right, so you went out with him for the first time,
Yes.
right? Okay, when we come back, we're going to see what happened on Bryn and Monroe's date and hear what she really thought about it. So stay with us. What she really did. Exactly. She's like, wait a second. Remember, your story matters. We're going to see you next time.